Welcome to Food Fights, and today we're going to be trying these two brands of cheese crackers. And on the left, weighing in at 12.4 ounces, is Cheez-It Original Baked Snack Crackers. And on the right, weighing in at 11 ounces, is Cheese Nips Cheddar Baked Snack Crackers. This is going to be interesting. I think I like both of these. Actually, I love these too much. I don't buy cheese crackers that often, but when I do, I usually buy the Cheez-Its. And I have had the Cheese Nips before, but I don't really remember what they taste like. So this is going to be a lot of fun seeing which one of these are better than the other. If anyone is better than the other, they might be just as good and they might be identical. I'm not sure. So for the Cheez-Its, I paid $3.29 for this box, and that works out to 26 cents an ounce. And for the Cheese Nips, I paid $2.69 for this box, and that works out to 24 cents an ounce. Very similar, just a slight, really, in the long run, it's a slight price difference. So as for the packaging, I think I like the packaging on the Cheese Nips better. It's a brighter orange, a brighter color, and it just looks exciting. The Cheez-It, of course, it's the standard red box. It's been this way for centuries, I'm assuming, and they change it up depending on the special things. And I'm sure Cheese Nips does the same thing, but if there's a special occasion, and in this case, it's got a football, obviously, and I think at this time it's getting close to the Super Bowl, so they're doing some special thing, obviously, and hey, I could win season ticket cash, whatever the heck that is. I don't think I'm going to worry about that, though. But what's important to me is what's inside the box and how these things taste. So I say we crack these things open and we give these things a shot. And we're going to start with the Cheez-It, the ones on the left. So let's open these suckers up and see how they are. As I'm opening these, I've noticed these are made by Kellogg. Kellogg is a name brand company, but I remember these used to be made by Sunshine long time ago. So here we are, the Cheez-Its, in a plastic bag, as you might expect. So let's try and open these up without flinging them across the room. Oh, that went pretty smooth. Those opened right up, real nice. And it looks like they've settled it about, maybe to that line right there is how many Cheez-Its there are in that box. All right, let's open up the Cheese Nips and see how these look. And the Cheese Nips, I see, are made by Nabisco, also a name brand company, and also a similar plastic bag, but it does not look, oh, that opened up really nice, but it doesn't look like there's as many. Yeah, I say it's about, yeah, right up to about the center of the box, literally, maybe just slightly the center where the eye is how full these things are. So yeah, you get more in the box of the Cheez-Its than you do the Cheese Nips. And of course, I always start by smelling these, so let's give a whiff of the old Cheez-Its and see how these things smell. All I'm smelling is cardboard, and I hope that's not the Cheez-Its I'm smelling. Let's try the Cheese Nips and see what I smell here. I'm smelling some cheese. Yeah, I'm getting a cheese smell from this, and not as much as the cardboard smell. But what's important is how these things taste. So let's pull out one of these. I'm just going to randomly pull out one of each. And here we are. And these things are totally identical. On the left is the Cheez-It, and on the right is the Cheese Nip. And my goodness, I'm going to say these things literally look identical. Even almost like they're made on the same type of machine. I guess the perforations are slightly different. Yeah, the perforations don't line up exactly. So that's really the only difference I'm seeing. And it seems like the Cheese Nip is a little bit puffier than the Cheez-It. So I say we try a couple of these crackers. And let's start with the Cheez-It, since we have that right on the left. So let's pull one of these right off the box and give that a taste. So let's have a try here. Nice and crunchy, and not too much salt, not at all. Just the right amount of salt, nice and crunchy. I can taste the flour in there, and a little bit of a baked flavor. You know how when you bake something, it has kind of a browned, not burnt, but where you can taste that it's browned. And I can get that in there, but not a whole lot of cheese flavor in the Cheez-It. So let's try the Cheese Nip and see how that tastes. And definitely a puffier, more airy chip on the Cheese Nip. So let's try that. Oh man, definitely a lighter crunch. Since it's more puffy, it's more airy, and the crunch isn't as firm, but it's still a really, really good crunch. But I'm really tasting a lot more cheese in the cheese nip than I am the Cheez-It. I say we try another Cheez-It and see how that tastes here. All right, we'll try another one. Interesting. The Cheez-It's good, but when I'm comparing them to each other, the Cheez-It just has tastes more like a regular cracker compared to the cheese nip. Once you eat a cheese nip and then you go to the Cheez-It, this has so much cheese flavor to it. This is actually tasting kind of weak. It's still good, so let's try this again. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm really surprised. I love Cheez-Its, and I usually buy Cheez-It, not Cheez-Zit. I guess it is Cheez-It. That's interesting. But anyway, when I buy a cheese cracker, it's usually a Cheez-It. But, oh my goodness, I'm really surprised. I've never done this before, and I was curious. I actually like the cheese nips better than the Cheez-It. That's amazing. These have a lot better cheese taste to them, have a lot more of a cheese taste to them. The salt on both of them is just perfect. Neither one of these is too salty. The crunch, the crunch is perfect on both of these. I think I like the crunch a little bit better on the cheese nips because it's a lighter crunch and it's a puffier cracker, and it works really good. Wow. So yeah, for me, it's the cheese nips. I'm really surprised, but yeah, the cheese nips are a lot better. So thank you for watching Food Fights, and please subscribe so we can continue to try it before you buy it. See you in the next video. Take care.